Greetings and salutations. I'm a writer, editor, traveler, more importantly, lover of milkshakes. Milkshakes are the Super Saiyans of dessert, the evolution of ice cream, the answer to all we alone in the universe. And what better way for you to explore milkshakes in New York City than with me? I'm Randy Winston, and you're watching Milkshake Scholar. I like the sound of that. Hey you, I know what you're thinking. Why here? Why this blank wall? It's like a canvas, a blank canvas. And you know what people do with canvases? They fill them up, like a painter. Speaking of painters, we're gonna have on Reeves. K-Sign, Brooklyn's own. Right here, Greenpoint, Daveys ice cream. We're even gonna have Dave. It sounds like a party. Let's get started, let's get in there. Oh, wrong way. Wait, so if I'm coming from out of town, like let's say I'm from like Europe. Mm-hmm. I'm coming into New York, it's my first time here, and everyone's like, you gotta go to Daveys. What should somebody coming in from out of town, never been here before, get? Like what's the flavor? Even if it's not a milkshake, if it's just ice cream, like what's the flavor they should get?
I mean, you know, one of our top flavor they need to try definitely for sure is a strong coffee.
Strong coffee.
The difference between our coffee and everyone else's coffee is that we steep our base with the actual coffee grounds.
Yeah.
So it's like a legit shot of espresso. So it's really, really strong. You're not gonna taste anything like that from any other coffee ice cream in the city. The other flavor that I really like is our roasted pistachio ice cream, which is also which also surprises people because it's not green.
Okay.
What people don't realize is that pistachio that you're used to is actually just almond extract.
Really?
Yeah. So that color is just coloring, and then the flavor profile is actually just almond extract. Okay. So our pistachio is actually natural roasted pistachio. So we get all the pistachios, we roast them, and then we grind it, and then we steep it into our base again. So you definitely need to try that. But when you taste that flavor, it freaks people out because they're like, sorry, I ordered pistachio. Without them realizing that that's what actual pistachio tastes like. So it's fun, it's good.
So tell me, you graduated from Parsons, so you have a huge design background. How do you implement that into operations here?
Yes, I worked in design my whole life pretty much, graduated from Parsons, and then, I kind of reached the point where, I want to try something different. A little bit more hands-on, while still being creative. So, the idea of doing ice cream was initially a joke, but when I really thought about how you can try making ice cream differently and be creative about it, I realized it's not too much of a joke.
Yeah, man. And I mean, you're like the man of the people. Everybody out here knows you. Yeah. So this is like community. This is it's more than ice cream now.
That's why, exactly. I love. I think ice cream is all about an experience. Yeah, it's a community experience for sure. So I know everyone in East Village. I know everyone in Greenpoint. So, I think that's really important.
That's dope, man.
For an ice cream shop.
Brooklyn, New York. It's 73 degrees outside, which means it's summer. Finally got some good weather. I'm here with David Yu, owner of Daveys Ice Cream, Randy Winston, Milkshake Scholar, and we also have K-Sign here, K-Sign Reeves. What's going on, baby?
How's it going, man?
I haven't seen you in like 4 years.
It's been a minute.
Hey, you cut the fro. Yeah, I cut it
down.
K-Sign.
How's it going?
Dave K-Sign.
Dave, nice to meet you.
Sir.
Man.
I love that shirt.
Jimmy.
We're gonna have milkshakes. Are you excited?
Jimmy and milkshakes.
I brought you back home so you can have milkshakes.
Exactly. I grew up on milkshakes.
That's perfect. All right, let's get inside. Dude. I guess we should start at the beginning. So you're painting, and your wife paints.
Yeah.
How do you decide how much supplies you're gonna have in the house, whose supplies is who, do you guys share?
That's how we do it, you know what I mean? And I always lose.
Oh man.
But yeah, we write our names on our stuff.
Okay.
Which doesn't matter, you know, because
you
I'll sneak and take her stuff. She's like, my name is on that, you know. But yeah, or she'll run out of paint, you know, and I'll be like, oh, but my name's on this one, you know. But
wait, so tell me from the beginning, did you know you were gonna be painting when you were in like high school, growing up in Brooklyn? You're from Brooklyn. You didn't know that?
No. In fact, I didn't have any. First of all, I had no real respect for painting. I had no respect for like the old masters. I just didn't really care. I was just like rebellious and young, and just to me, I felt like old museum stuff, old fogey stuff, you know. I'm graffiti, you know, just rebellious art.
So you were doing graffiti?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and your brother did graffiti too, right?
My brother's like a pioneering graffiti artist.
Wow.
You know, Brooklyn 80s, you know, hung out with all the dudes who later became famous. Yeah.
So you're almost self-taught.
Yeah, I mean, I would say self-taught where no one taught me to paint.
Right.
I'm not self-taught in that my brother taught me a lot. My father was a portrait sketch artist. He taught me a lot.
It's in the family.
Oh yeah, it's definitely in the family. I mean, he would draw all the neighborhood, you know, family members, kids, adults, and I would go to, he and my mom split up when I was young, and I would go to his house on the weekends, and he'd have his little studio set up. All the neighborhood people that he sketched was around.
Okay.
And I'd be like, oh, you know, I call him Abba, you know, that's what we call him, which is Hebrew for father. And I'll say, Abba, how you do that? And he'll show me. And he showed me how to sketch. He showed me how to blend pencil lead so you can get a gradated, you know, I don't want to say shape, but just gradation so you could get tones and stuff to get a three-dimensional look.
Gotcha.
And the way he showed me was he took a pencil, he would sketch it out, then he would take a piece of paper, kind of like roll it up into like a triangle. It looked like almost a joint. And he would bend the tip and he would just, you know, blend off the color. He would show me, and that's how he got people's faces to look realistic.
One of the things I love about your work is that I see people that look like me in the work. So a lot of like black faces and faces of people of color. I love it. For you, when you're coming into this world of art, like via painting and drawing, like, were there people that looked like you that kind of inspired those subjects, that kind of content?
No.
No?
That's what I'm saying. Well, when I said I didn't have respect for the old stuff, that was until when I went to college and I took a survey of art history class that ended up being every Saturday we met at the Met, the students. And every Saturday we would go to a different part of the museum and learn about that period.
Okay.
So once we got to the part that was the European paintings, and I started seeing these like master works up front, I started developing like a whole new respect, because once you're, like for me, once I'm doing art for a while, like, you know, drawing or doing the graffiti stuff, you can kind of try to see what the technique was or is that someone else is doing. So when I'm standing looking at these paintings up close, I can kind of see what they might have been doing in terms of technique. I saw paintings that looked incredible. I saw paintings that looked like something I would love to do, but none of the faces looked like mine. That's what sparked in me, like, you know, I would love to create art that looked like that, but showed us. You know what I mean?
Tell me, this is Milkshake Scholar, and you know I love my milkshakes. So I want to talk to you about the Milkshake Rubric. So there's 4 measures to, you look like, oh boy, what are you about to say? I have 4 measures to like measuring up, judging a milkshake. The first is flavor, and of course you know all about the flavor. Then there's flow, which is more so the consistency.
Okay.
Then the hospitality, which has a lot to do with the space that we're in, where we go, the people we talk to when we're there. And then the last is the suede, which is the presentation of the milkshake. So, but talk to me, like you got a pistachio, and from what Dave said, from what I was told from Dave, that's like his specialty. He said if somebody comes from another country and they've never been to the States before and they're coming to Daveys for the first time, that's what they should get. So what do you think?
I think this is dope.
Yeah?
It's good.
And I mean, like there were a lot of good flavors in there. You picked pistachio, so you like pistachio.
The thing is, I like, I grew up eating like butter pecan ice cream, which was my father's favorite.
Got it.
So just ice cream with the nuts in it was a thing for me. My wife, she kind of likes pistachio.
Okay.
I didn't see butter pecan up there.
Oh,
so I got that, I got the next best thing, which was, they said roasted, you know, and I was like, let me try it. And I love the nuttiness, yeah, man.
Man, so when I first met you in person, you invited me to read at a show that you curated in Manhattan. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you know this, but that was my first time ever reading my work to a public audience. I've been a speaker. Yeah. I've done speeches, but never have I ever read poetry fiction in front of an audience until that show.
Well, thank you, man.
So you opened up the floodgates. Thank you.
Yo, no, I had always been a fan, man, of you and just respected you as an artist in your own right, as a writer, you know. So once I had that show, I was like, no, I need to have Randy. I need to have Randy come and spit his stuff, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, I didn't care what it was. Just come and just say some stuff, you know what I mean? I just wanted to connect.
It's like it's natural.
Yeah, in your zone, yeah.
So now you're about to, you're doing another show. Tell me about the show that you're gonna do later on this year, because I'm excited about this show.
Well, like in 2012, Crespo and I did a show together in Pennsylvania, and we called it A Union of Art. So what we're going to do this year, she and I are going to come together and we're going to do A Union of Art too. Well, what this will do is include our whole family now. So it's going to be a group show.
So the kids will
So it's going to be me, it's going to be Crespo, it's going to be baby Valentina, it'll be baby Vincent, it's going to be our oldest daughter Vivian, and we're just going to put the family art life on display.
That's amazing.
You know, in fun, you know, informal, cool mode, you know.
I love it.
Take it back to the time where when you were young and you drew something and your mother put it on the fridge, your mother put it on the wall, you know, and that was like, that's my baby's work, and it was a prized piece. That's what I want to do, you know. Just take my kids' stuff and nothing special. Let them do what they do. Because everything they do, I love. So to me, it's all beautiful art, and I just want to post it up and kind of just let everybody see that, you know, art doesn't have to be some kind of special, unattainable thing that only a select few are privileged to do. You know what I mean? It's like, as far as I'm concerned, we're all artists from birth. I mean, you give any kid a piece of paper and some crayons, the first thing they're going to do is create something with no caring. No thought or idea about what someone's gonna think or what rule or whatever. They just do. And that's art. That's all of us. That's what we all could get back to, and it'll be great, you know? So I give them like I got my daughter a little easel to sit next to mine.
Nice.
You know, she takes my extra canvas.
Nice.
She takes a lot of my extra canvas, you know what I mean? It's like, she'll do something where she'll just paint one stripe and be like, I'm done. And I'm like, it's my canvas, you know, but, you know, just let them do and let them have fun, and it's a joy, you know. That's what it's about, man.
Yo, it's Brooklyn, it's K-Son Reeves, back home, Randy Winston. a big thank you to Dave you for having us at Daveys Ice Cream.
Daveys Ice Cream, yes, yes.
Hey, we out of here. It's 73 degrees outside.
Oh, yeah.
Feels like summer. And it's only May. This is my kind of weather. I like this. It's
I
beautiful.
love it. It's perfect for me, yeah.
Beautiful. I'll see y'all next time.
Peace.